well.
Come.
Almost.
Sorry.
There's got to be a refractory period, man.
Very appropriate, being that we're underwater.
Podcast. Now to get that out of the way. Okay, now we can. I gotta let you know what's going on. You know.
You're at the Live and Let Fly podcast. It's where
if you were looking for Sociology 101, that's down the hall.
Yep.
This is the Live and Let Fly podcast.
But
if you were looking for S-Town, you're on the wrong episode.
Yeah, if you're looking for S-Town, this is not it.
This isn't it, you know. What are some other popular podcasts that aren't actual plays?
I don't know. I mean, there's just so many murder podcasts.
My brother and me.
I was just thinking, what's that one about Alice is dead or something?
Alice isn't dead.
Isn't dead, yeah.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
There was only two
murders
options
in
and
the
I
building.
got it wrong.
Yeah, if you're looking for only murders in the building, one, not a real podcast. Two, this isn't it.
We're not even in a building. We're in a submarine. Well, for the time being, anyways.
I was curious because, like, I feel like everybody, like, it's very common knowledge. Like, the Joe Rogan Experience is like, whatever you think of it, is like one of the most popular podcasts in the freaking world. But I was curious, what are the other ones? Like, what's the top 10? You know,
It's gotta be like.
And I just Googled. I literally just put in most popular podcasts in the world. And it's like Stuff You Should Know is up there.
Okay.
Morbid, a true crime podcast.
Of course.
This American Life.
Life. Yeah.
What about Lore? Is Lore anywhere in the top?
Lore's also very good.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Lore.
No, there is my favorite murder.
Oh, a great one. The Tucker Carlson Show.
Oh.
Boo. There's Smartless, which is a funnier documentary than it is a podcast. Have you guys heard of Smartless?
No.
The only reason I know about
listen to podcasts.
No, okay, listen. The only reason I know about it is because there was a documentary show made about it, and it follows the host of Smartless, which is Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and
cool.
What's his name from Will and Grace?
Hayes, Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes, yeah.
So the three of them have a podcast where they like shoot the shit and interview a famous person each week. Mm-hmm. And they're terrible interviewers. That's like kind of part of the show. But they did a documentary TV show of that followed them as they went on tour to do like live shows.
Interesting.
And that was really fascinating because you just got the behind the scenes of those three guys, and they're like friends, but like, you know, I would say that like Jason Bateman and Will Arnett have a similar relationship dynamic that you and I have, Zach.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like where they like
get into their lot of shit. Yeah.
They like intentionally push each other's buttons, but they actually really love each other, you know, and then Sean is just like the peacemaker who's just like shaking his head at both of them.
He's the mediator. Kind
of. Yeah. He usually tries to stay out of it if he can.
Yeah. Okay.
If he can. But anyway, it's funny. It's a funny show. I did try to listen to the actual podcast and found myself being bored because they are terrible interviewers.
I like How Did This Get Made? That one's a lot of fun.
You went and saw that live, didn't you?
It was a good time.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
This isn't podcast related. It was.
We're talking about podcasting banter.
Let me finish what I'm saying. But it is from I watched a few YouTube videos because I learned about what reminded me is we're doing all this underwater stuff. I was not familiar with the pistol shrimp. Are you guys familiar with the pistol shrimp?
Dude.
Yeah, it's badass.
That thing is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
What is a pistol shrimp?
A pistol shrimp is a species of shrimp that it has two, like its claws. One of them one of its claws is gigantic compared to the other one, and it has like the top part of the claw will pull back like the hammer of a pistol, right, and lock in place, and then the other part is like stationary. It's like the foundation, but when another critter that it wants to subdue and or eat comes near, it snaps the hammer of the pistol down, which is why it's called a pistol shrimp, and it moves so quickly and with such force that it creates a bubble of superheated air that stuns the enemy, or I say enemy, the other creature it's going after. But the force with which the hammer of the pistol, so to speak, slaps down and creates that bubble heats it to almost the temperature of the sun.
What?
Oh my god.
For like an instant. For like just a second, you know?
Yeah, it can like kill stuff.
Oh, yeah.
With its shot, yeah.
No, man,
like,
that's a fucking Pokemon. Okay.
No, it's not. This is a real animal. And one of the videos I saw was somebody had, had an aquarium, a home aquarium, and they had like, a couple of like sea snails and like a small species of crab and a pistol shrimp. And you just heard like a little toof, and the pistol shrimp cracked the crab's shell.
Rude. That crab needs that.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong.
I mean, probably not anymore.
But like, that's crazy. Like the science of it is really fascinating, and like the amount of force it generates, and like the thing doing the damage is the bubble, not the actual claw.
Mm-hmm.
Like
we should do a podcast on pistol shrimp
Yeah.
and other
I've got
strange
bad news,
aquatic
everybody.
creatures.
As you are being ambushed by the showbot, a
If
giant.
there are medium-sized
shrimp.
pistol shrimps, I am running away.
Alas,
Okay.
there are not.
Damn nature, you scary.
You scary.
Yeah.
Maybe mantis can be a pistol shrimp.
Luckily, though, that pistol
I'll see what I can
shrimp
do.
There you
would
go.
be dealing fire damage, right? If it's that hot, it's fire damage, surely. And that's what? Half on half down here under the
I
water?
might
Down
actually
here,
say it's
yeah.
sonic damage because it's a shockwave.
It would probably be both, kind of like how plasma is electric and fire. But there would also, if a pistol shrimp was a creature in this game, it would be written in such a way that the pistol feature that it has would negate the drawback of fire, because that's what it's doing. It's superheating that bubble even though it's in water to do its damage, right? So it wouldn't nerf
boiling
itself
damage.
for being underwater, right?
Boiling damage.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing.
A
Burling
big
damage.
pistol shrimp would be, it would be terrifying.
Well, this one is large. Sorry about it.
Well, then I am leaving because we will die.
Tia says, deuces.
I've watched a documentary about these, and we are screwed.
No, but we are going to be getting into our first underwater combat here, right?
We're doing it.
Yeah,
We're doing it.
Yeah,
We're doing it.
There's nothing else to do but to do it, man.
All right.
Now, there are certainly, I just feel like it bears mentioning, additional rules related to movement and combat underwater.
Yep.
In this game?
In this
Yeah.
game. Nintendo 5e, bruh. We got rules for everything.
I love the sheer disappointment you have in your voice with that. Like, there are more rules. it's like, dude, you've been playing this game a long time. You're smart. We'll figure this out.
I know, but it's just more to keep up with. It's just more to keep up with. However, I do want to point out that you have effectively mitigated a lot of the challenges that underwater combat presents by taking either a augmentation or a armor upgrade of some kind, as well as underwater weapon fusions, right?
What's the name of that fusion?
I believe it's just called underwater.
I thought it was something
Something else.
weird. Like,
No, I think it's just called underwater. That's what it shows on my sheet.
My NPC sheets all say underwater.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm just...
pretty
I'm
sure
guessing.
it's underwater.
Yeah, mine just says added special property underwater.
It's called the Trailblazer Fusion.
that's it.
I went to our Live and Let Fly chat and typed in fusion and found where Emily asked, "What is the underwater fusion called?" I was like, "There's my answer right there."
Thank you.
However, not every single piece of gear or equipment that you have has an underwater fusion. So there are certain things we have to keep in mind. Certain damage types, particularly fire, okay, is going to deal half damage of what it would normally deal. Which means if you have an underwater weapon fusion that allows you to deal full damage, fire damage still does half. If you do not have a fusion, then fire damage will deal a quarter of its normal damage. Take a -2 penalty to any attacks made underwater unless you have the fusion, in which that negates that penalty. You take a -4 penalty to any electricity weapon attack rolls, unless you have the underwater fusion, in which case I believe it's a -2 instead, right?
So, but it doesn't reduce the damage electricity does. It's just harder to hit with it.
Right.
I don't think that the Trailblazer reduces the to hit. Only, like, I don't think it fixes the to hit issue. It only gives you full damage. So I think we would still be at a -2 to hit if we're using a non-slashing or piercing weapon.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so that is basically the extent of what I want to discuss in terms of underwater rules. I think there will be more maybe as it comes up. You know, you all have a swim speed though. Clearly, these enemies all have a swim speed as well. Go ahead, and I want to show you the art on this. So here is your Shobod big boys.
That looks dope.
I
What do
love
they look
Shobods. Well, this one's, I mean, they're four-armed is kind of the most notable feature from this image because they're in this, like, aquatic, underwater, like, kind of heavy armor, you know, or it appears to be heavy armor, that each arm has, like, a tube going from the arm to the presumably air tanks on the back. And they have, like, this big two-handed, like, long arm of some kind.
Yes.
With like a dome sort of helmet, like that's clear and like it's not just the face of it is not the only part that's clear. Like the head, all around the head is clear.
Right. Yeah.
Anyone who wants can roll an engineering check.
Oh yeah.
Before we actually get into initiative, I'll give you a
Can
free
you blow up
engineering
the
check.
other token?
I will. Yeah, just a second. I'm not done yet though.
We're not moving from the Shabbat.
We're not moving from the Shabbat.
Yeah, game is paused, by the way, Zach.
It's only a 17 on that
know.
engineering check, sadly.
Okay. Let's see what Tia's got.
24.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to point out what you can't see on this image is the finned feet, you know, of the armor, right?
They're
the arm-
beflippered.
They are beflippered indeed. Tia, you would recognize this as like underwater welding armor equipment, you know?
Okay.
This is sort of equipment that's been repurposed, but it's designed for underwater welding.
These are not warriors, they're pipe fitters.
All right, let me show you the other token here. This is our android.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
mysterious.
some James Bond looking
That
shit.
is
Yeah,
James
that does
Bond
look
looking
James
shit
Bond.
right there.
Yeah.
It's even got like a regular ass pistol.
It's just
Yeah,
a
like-
gun.
Yeah.
Like
That's a goon
no-
that gets his face mask
No
cracked and then
space
just drowns
fantasy
brutally.
to that pistol at all. Like it looks like a gun James Bond would shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like a Bowie knife and a straight
Skin
up
tight
pistol.
wetsuit with a you can't see the
Thigh
face.
holster.
Now that suit
Yeah.
is tight. So
That suit is tight.
Yeah, super
Yeah,
tight.
that's light armor for sure.
He's
If that.
also beflippered.
He's
Yes.
also beflippered. Yes,
Equally
indeed.
beflippered.
All right, so that brings us to initiative, which we have rolled. Tell me about your initiatives. Who got the highest?
I'm not telling.
Okay, I'll tell him. I'll tell the people at home.
The enemies are who got the highest.
Yep.
They did. We got some.
They did. Yeah.
As is tradition.
I got 2 showbots with 25s. I got Vincent with a 22. The android with a 21. Gadget with a 19. Another showbot with a 19. Roll with an 18. Tia with a 15. Morgan way down there at the top of round 2.
Yep.
It's right where you want to be. Trust me, that's my sweet spot.
It's the sweetest of spots.
That would be up there at the top of round 2, you know?
Right.
And it will be. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. Once these things rotate around.
You know, that's how it's nebulous.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna start initiative. Remember, you are still in the yellow submarine.
It just took a
Okay, that's what I was going to ask about. We're still inside the sub?
Still inside the
Barely.
submarine that is quickly about to malfunction. Yeah, there you go.
So, okay, are we going to have to just spend our whole first turn, like, one at a time coming out of the submarine, pretty much?
Well, we'll find out whether
got,
the
like, 4
submarine
points.
survives.
Yeah. Being a
No,
submarine.
I'm going to explode it around you, and it won't be a problem.
Right.
I
Don't
got
worry about
this.
that.
Yeah.
I got you.
Let's find out. The first
This
showbot.
week on Smartless.
The first showbot is going to take a shot.
That would be very difficult to do underwater.
All right, it has underwater, so I'm just going to add something like a charge option on available modifiers because I don't see any other. Which is we'll give it a -2 to hit, right? To accommodate for that. Okay, actually, this weapon would have a -4 to hit. Excuse me on that. However, that still beats the boat's EAC. Ooh.
Damn. Got a high hit.
Okay.
High roll.
I mean, we only had 4 HP left to begin with.
We got 4
Yeah, but we
HP.
do have some hardness.
You got hardness, and there's going to be some damage reduction on this bad boy because it deals partial fire damage. So, let me calculate that real quick.
It's got to be plasma then.
All right.
Electricity and fire.
So, yeah, it's still going to deal 7 damage, which is enough. So, the boat starts breaking apart, water starts flooding in. You all know that this thing is gone, all right? But as a result of this thing breaking apart, you will be able to, move out and take shots and that sort of thing, right? Because the hull is no longer contained. Now, because it started taking in water, it depressurized. It's not going to crush you or anything like that, but it's no longer going to be a functioning vessel, and you're going to want to evacuate that as quickly as possible. All right, so that's the first showbods. The second is going to try to take a shot against Tia with cover, right? You have some cover because you're still inside the ship, but they can try to thread the needle with cover. This is going to be kind of crazy. This is going to be a lot of negative modifiers here. That's still a really good hit. 18 against DAC, Tia.
Cover it though, right?
I calculated all that shit in.
So you shouldn't cut to like make the math right. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't calculate the cover as a negative to your attack. That's a boost to
their AC.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know when that will matter, but it might. So like that. That's just the reality of what's happening.
All right, then that's going to be a 20 to hit your covered AC, I guess.
My KAC?
EAC.
Then it does hit.
It does hit.
Shut the fuck up, Adam. Stop helping him.
No, I didn't. I mean, he was already knew that he hit. I'm just saying how it should be worded. I didn't change anything.
All right,
Unfortunately.
I rolled very poorly.
I didn't listen to half of it, but at first I heard he said an 18 and then he said a 20. That sounds like a change to me.
I know, but you missed the rest of the conversation. So
I know. That's
anyway.
why I led with that.
Rolled very poorly.
It does hit.
All right, so it's going to deal 4 electricity and fire damage. 4 electricity and fire damage.
Are you, and you're counting? Well, I'm sure you.
I'm already. Yeah. Before I tell you a number, it's going to be accounted for.
Got it.
All right. That brings us to Vincent. Vincent, you can swim out if you want. It'll cost you 5 feet of movement speed.
So
Tell me about your swim speed, though.
Yes, so he does have swim speed. He has hydrojets on his heavy armor. So that swim speed is still just a move action, and being absolutely surrounded by his worst fear, even though it's just kind of like, he kind of just like keeps himself together because there's action in front
I
of him.
think you should take the shaken condition.
Adam, shut the fuck up.
Quit helping me, man.
So for real, he's got to keep himself under control of this.
For real, he is shaking.
Yeah, no, I'm going to need you to put that shaking on your sheet.
Yeah, okay. All right.
No,
I'm doing it. I
God,
promise you, I'm
dude.
totally doing it.
Don't do it, dude.
I promise. Yep.
Promise. Click.
100.
Just tell me you rolled a 15, dude. Okay?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I imagine Vincent obviously coming right out of this ship. He's holding his breath, even though he's got his environmental suit on.
Just as
He's holding his fucking breath. Yeah. He's fully immersed in this. And so he aims at the closest thing that he sees, and he's going to fire. I mean, the closest enemy that he sees. I didn't want Adam to help you again.
Well, that's Morgan, so.
We'll see you. Okay, yeah. So he is going to take aim with his tactical rail cannon that is fitted for underwater. And for a 25 against, let me go ahead and target. There you go.
Okay.
That is the one to the southwest.
Southwest, Showbud.
25 feet away.
25 against what now?
It is 25 against it's piercing, so it's going to be KAC.
It hits either way, man.
All right.
It hits either way.
I wasn't sure
That is a
because it
hit.
looked like heavy armor he was wearing,
Yeah.
So, all right, okay. So let's get that damage. That's going to be 8.
8
Piercing.
damage. Piercing damage. Is that an underwater weapon?
Yes, it is.
Right?
It is fitted with underwater.
Very good. Then in that case, all of that goes through.
And that is my entire turn.
Okay. Good turn. Drawing some blood. That brings us to the android. The android is just going to take a shot on the closest one. Oh, that would be Gadrick, right? Gadrick, you will have cover against this shot.
Okay.
Okay. Gonna get the -2. Oh, nope, that's not correct. Okay, so that's an 8. That's an 8 against your EAC. That doesn't hit, does it?
You said 8 against my EAC?
Yeah.
No. Not even close.
I just wanted to let you know what it was, man.
Especially not with cover.
All right, well, Gadget, you have a chance to retaliate as soon as you climb out of that or swim out of the broken submarine.
Yeah, so part of the hydrojets thing is it takes a move action to activate them. So, just to turn them on. So I guess that's my move action. So that I do have a swim speed from here on. Or for the next however long the charges last. It's a long
Vincent
time.
would not have been able to attack either.
Why? You
Why?
didn't move.
Yeah, I
didn't move?
moved just 5 feet. That's a move action, and then a standard action to shoot.
Well, the 5-foot movement should have been a 5 feet or the movement should be turning on your hydrojets, unless you were just manually swimming.
If you were manually swimming, you can do that, but I need you to roll a check to swim, right? which is swimming without a swim speed. Takes a move action to move. Must choose a direction to swim. That's fine. That's easy. Attempt an athletics check.
Remember, you can re-roll this if you fail once a day for the next week.
Okay.
Because of our downtime.
That's right. The downtime exercise. Yeah. 29, baby.
29 is plenty
Nice.
good. So that all right. So we handled that. Okay, but don't forget, you have not
Turn on my
activated your
thing
jets.
next time. Yep. Mhm.
All right, Gadrick, you activate your jets as a move action. You're going to use another move action in order to get out.
Can I fire from where I am?
You can. They're going to have cover, right? You know, it's. I mean, I think it goes both ways.
I mean, they seem pretty wide open to me. That's fine.
I'm
either
sorry,
way.
I could not
However
find a yellow submarine sci-fi ass submarine.
However you want to roll it,
opponent.
dude. It's all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a shot with the skip shot pistol that I have that does have the underwater trait.
Okay.
So I'm gonna nope, not that. Ignore that roll. Pistol attack. That is a 20 to hit minus the 2 from the underwater. It'd be an 18.
Who are you shooting at?
The one that shot at
android?
me. Yeah, I said I was returning
you can
fire.
Certainly do that. So what's your total?
18
18.
against KAC.
That's it.
Cool. Well, that does 2d4 plus 3, and it's not fire damage, so...
Okay.
Ooh, almost max damage. 7.
7 damage.
Well, no, that's not almost max. Never mind.
Okay. Good hit. Good hit.
Yep.
All right. I like it. That's your turn. That brings us to the not the northernmost, but I guess the westernmost Shobad, who is going to attempt an attack. That's going to be on you, Roland. Excuse me. You're the closest target, right?
All right.
That's a 20. 20 to hit. I don't think that hits you with the cover.
EAC.
EAC.
That is it. With cover, no.
Okay. All right. That's a miss. It's not going to. You know, I'm already rolling at a disadvantage here. You know, pretty. So the underwater fusion really doesn't help your to hit, huh? It
No.
really doesn't.
It just fixes the damage problem.
That is a shame and a half, man. I'll tell you what. Okay, Roland, now it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my move action to kick off my boots so that my fins are usable, because they're not usable while you're wearing boots. And, you know, we weren't preparing ourselves to go swimming, so I'm going to just kick off my boots.
Swift action, kick off the boots.
Yeah, I feel like it's a standard action, but I'm going to say it's a move action.
Yeah, but
because
you're a GM, so you're biased.
I'm trying to split the difference, right? You know, and then I am going to use my standard action to do combat meditation to try to gain 2 points in my attunement instead of 1.
Okay. You gotta roll something for that? Or you
Yeah, I got to
should
roll a
try?
charisma check, DC 20 charisma
Okay.
check, which is pretty easy for me to do, but it's not a guarantee, I guess. Actually, it's not even close to 50%. So, We'll see how this goes. All right. Well, that's a 10, so I do not succeed, but I do still get
You still get your 1 point, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually at 2 because you get 1 to start. If I passed, I would get 2 more.
Oh.
You understand what I'm
combat
saying? Like-
meditation, it just you go straight to 3.
If you succeed,
Oh,
yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Very good. Okay. So you're.
So I'm at 2 points of the graviton mode because the photon mode ain't gonna
it's your
work,
first round of combat, though.
right?
You
I
get
get
2?
1. I get 1 as a free action just for starting a round of combat,
Oh.
and then I use the standard action to gain
Got it.
another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roger that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good deal, Tia and Mantis.
Okay. I had a question. Adam, you had the swimming fins?
Yes.
the augmentation?
Yes,
Okay, so you like augmented your feet for this?
I did.
Okay, cool. I did as well. However, I rebuilt Mantis in such a way that Mantis has a swim speed equal to half their land speed. And so I would like to, now I've been looking into some rules and stuff. As part of, mounted combat or riding mounts, you can attempt a survival check to fast mount as a swift action. So I would like to attempt that so that I can use a swift action to get on and then maybe still have a move action, right? I'm not even like good at survival, so I'll probably fail it, but I want to try it either way. Okay. Okay. I got a 16 on the die. The check requires a 20. I have a plus 10 to survival, so I got a 26. So I do swift action mount, or it's called fast mount.
Okay. So you and Mantis will be sharing a square?
Yep, that is correct.
Essentially.
Okay. And then I would like to activate dang it, now I'm blanking on what it's called. I've used it a million times. Master Control. I was like Total Control. That's not it. Master Control by giving away my move action so that Mantis can have a move and a standard.
Okay.
Okay. So then move to get out of the ship, right? I can move up to 20 feet underwater.
I'm pretty sure isn't there something like you don't get to move and then Mantis moves additionally. It's like one or the other. Okay.
I'm not. I use the swift action that's the whole point of doing the fast mount, right? Is to turn mounting into a swift action.
Okay.
Which is why I rolled a survival check for it. That's a real thing. Like I'll screenshot it and show
It's all good. It's all good. That's all accurate.
Okay, so Hestia gives away a move action as part of Master Control, which allows Mantis to have a move action and a standard. I'll use Mantis's move action with her carrying Hestia to swim out of the ship and take a shot at the nearest Shobad. Or has one of them already been injured or shot at?
The southernmost one that Vincent shot at is injured.
Has been attacked.
Has been attacked.
Right. Okay. Well, then I will shoot at that one with Mantis's new gun that I bought for her prior to all this stuff. Whenever we went shopping, I got a new gun. Does it deal
electricity?
It does not. It deals acid damage.
Okay.
Just like all of Mantis and Tia's stuff. Tia's stuff has always historically dealt acid damage, and Mantis's has dealt fire damage, but I saw this gun, and it was really cool, and I was like, okay, well, down the line, I'll get Mantis a new gun, and Tia will get this gun. Right? Okay.
So,
it's a disintegrator rifle liquidator.
-2 penalty to attack.
Okay. Good deal. Okay. With a -2, I got a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Had a 24 total. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Now, the reason I got this gun in particular, other than that it's acid damage, which has kind of been my thing, is that its damage dice is wild. It's a D20 plus 5 acid damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's like a disintegrator rifle.
It is. It's a disintegrator rifle. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All those rolled D20s are super swingy. You know.
Yeah. Like it could be one, but it could also be on the other end of that.
I hope it's the other end.
Okay. So, not super great. 11 total damage. I rolled a 6 on my D20 for damage.
11 total damage of acid?
11 acid damage on the southern Shobad.
Sweet.
Okay, good hit. Good hit.
Thank you.
All right. That'll do it, right?
Yep, it will. And sorry for all the complications. # just mechanic things, you know.
Drone specifically, yeah.
You are up.
All right. Morgan's going to also do a little foot jiggle and get their boots off. And so that next time we can move. And is kind of looking around. I need you to tell me, we're not like on the bottom of the... We're not like sitting on anything, right? We're just all floating.
You're all floating. Okay. Yep. There is some coral on this map. Okay. For our purposes, that coral is so far beneath you.
Okay.
As to be totally ineffective for tactical purposes.
As long as it catches our boots, so we can go get them later.
This is gonna sound dumb, but I want to know before I expend spells. If someone were to say drop their weapon, would it float beside them or would it fall down to the coral below?
A weapon made of metal
It's gonna sink.
will sink. Yeah.
That's delicious.
It's gonna sink.
What are the Shobods using? They pretty metal looking weaponry.
Yes, indeed. They are using metallic weaponry. I don't know if you can tell, though. They've got
Well, they just shot at us. We know that they're using a rifle of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, they actually don't have any gear upgrade
Stat?
or weapon modifier that would allow them to hang on to that weapon, even though to me in the art it looks like it's
connected
attached to the suit. But no, yeah, you could drop if you have a spell that will effectively do that.
We will see. Let's see. Oof. I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, this is going to be fine. It's going to require a will save.
Which one are you targeting?
Let's go ahead and do... Let's do the one out here in to the northeast. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And Morgan kind of like throws their hand out a little bit towards them, and you just kind of hear this whisper reverberate through the waves and everything. Drop.
Okay.
And commands
Nice.
them to drop their weapons. That's going to be a
I
will
roll
save. Please do.
Man, I hope
save.
this.
All right, that's going to
Come
be
on.
18.
God damn it!
Dude,
Well,
It was a
that's-
valiant effort. Smart play.
It was
Wow.
smart.
so hard to get spells off on enemies in this game. It's so hard.
It really, dude.
hard.
I know. I know.
One thing I am looking forward to in 2E that
There's a feat you can take that increases the DC of your spells, I believe.
yeah, spell focus.
Yeah.
Yep, spell focus.
Yeah.
Dude,
Definitely recommend that. for
This
your missions.
situation reminded me in my home Pathfinder game. I feel so bad for the monk because this monk is all the time double attacking and trying to get stunning strike off or stunning fist, and stunning fist never works. It never ever works. But if it does, it stuns them and it's phenomenal.
But it mostly doesn't.
Yeah,
That brings
mostly
us
doesn't.
to the top of round 2.
Well, second turn of
Second
Of
turn
course.
of round 2.
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
It's all
y'all
right.
caught me
There's a
telling
lot
tales
going
out of
on.
school right here.
It's
you know.
fine. I'll forgive you this time.
Yes. Okay. So that's this showbot who's been hurt is going to target Vincent once more. One more again.
All right.
Let's see. Let's get the attack.
I'm gonna feel slightly less
With a
bad when we
-4.
kill these guys because you know they're getting paid good.
That's a miss.
Hazard pay, underwater
Yay.
welding.
Yeah,
That's
a miss.
I'm happy it's a miss.
Next one up is going to fire. I guess Gadrick looks like the closest target.
Gadrick still has cover, so
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Fire at that soft meat on that belly.
Use your cheeks to protect you.
Okay.
But my
So
beans.
that's going to be
My beans.
a 22 against your
Against what?
Cover?
covered EAC.
So that meets it.
And that hits.
Damn.
That's how that works.
Yep. That's how that do.
What?
Okay.
Hate it.
Yeah. It's backhanded as fuck, bro.
I'm sorry. It's getting late. I'm starting to get a little snappy, you know?
He's getting sassy, y'all.
I still haven't had dinner, so I got to eat after this.
He's angry.
Okay, let me figure
You need a
out.
clickers, man.
he needs
how
a
much
clicker.
left? All right, so that's five. That's 5 electricity and fire after all the subtractions.
All right.
5 electricity and fire. Okay.
So is it 5 electricity, 5 fire, or
5 electricity and fire.
okay?
The damage
so
is
total
split
of,
evenly.
A total of 5 damage. Gotcha.
Yep. It's not.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Vincent, you're up, man.
All right, let's see if he can handle this. So I can only fire once anyway. So because it's an unwieldy weapon as well, the tactical rail cannon. So this would be fairly easy. Okay, 27. Again,
27
fitted underwater.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. Oh wait, never mind. I was reading the attack roll. 12 on the damage.
12
Nice.
damage.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
I'm gonna forego my move action just because nothing comes up to me. It comes to mind right now. So.
Maybe go ahead and click on your hydrojet. So.
Oh
you can
shit! Yes,
use-
Yeah.
I forgot about the. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. All of a sudden he starts descending a little bit because he's got heavy armors. Oh shit! And just clicks on the hydrogen.
Roland's like.
Gadget.
He can't say anything back
Point
because he's still
out
holding
your
his.
feet.
He's still holding his breath. You know, in his
All right.
envirosuit.
Good hit, Vincent. We'll take it. You activate your hydrojets. That'll be all of your economy, which brings us to the android. And
So can I pause you for just a second here? I know we're not supposed to know the names of these creatures,
but you can see them.
But we can see them. And so this creature, this android, which presumably is the leader of this team, is called Sigma 7.
Sigma 7.
Which is hilarious because there's like this known corporate like ethos that like you send like CEOs to learn this course
Was it
called
Six Sigma?
Sigma 6.
Six Sigma.
Yeah, Six Sigma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Six Sigma. Yeah,
Yeah.
about being like a corporate
I've never
leader.
been in that world, so I did not get the reference. Yeah.
The only way I know it is because of 30 Rock, because of Alec Baldwin's character is like he's a Six Sigma member, you know,
Yeah.
like he talks about it all the
He
time.
must be a
you
black
know?
belt Six Sigma. You know.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I've seen so little 30 Rock. I'm sure it's
fantastic.
It is
fantastic.
I'm
I'm
the
sure it's
same boat
fantastic.
there as that.
Anyways, I don't want to deviate too much.
We
I just
knew
wanted to
you
call
hadn't,
out that
John.
joke.
It's a sitcom.
John
Yeah,
said
I
clips.
don't watch sitcoms.
It's a sitcom
All right,
about making a
Sigma
sitcom.
7.
Oof.
Terrible. Sounds like a terrible premise.
Let's see. Pistol. Only a -2 on this one, thankfully.
I don't like that.
Okay, Gadrick, I'm assuming a 13 does not hit your EAC.
No.
Okay, well, your turn.
All right. So I know it's not represented on the map, but is there a way that I could maneuver to where I still have cover from their fire, but they do not have cover from my fire?
I feel like the ship is sinking away.
Or is it
from
sink?
us.
Is it sinking to the floor?
Yeah, y'all got maybe a round, man, before
Okay.
before there's no like this round. It actually is supposed to sink in. Let's see. Hang on. I can give you the exact stats of that actually.
A moment when time is not nebulous. This is important.
Fully flooding the vehicle in 1 round if submerged.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, then it starts to go away. That's fine. All right. Well, so I don't really see a reason to move. So trick attack still works the same underwater, right?
Okay, here I'm gonna tell you this, man. You're gonna have to move in order to get out of the thing, because you're gonna have to do a little maneuvering, right? You can't just
Okay.
exist in a spot and watch the thing fall away from
mean,
you.
I can.
Sure, I mean, you watch
Why
me.
not?
You're gonna go with it. You're gonna
Watch
go with
me.
it if you do.
Why?
You wouldn't necessarily be lined up with the door, you know,
So they blew off the glass.
the whole top.
It's broken, but in order to still give you some cover while inside it, there has to be parts of it remaining. Can we agree on that?
I believe you,
agreed.
Zach. I'm with you.
Okay. So
So-
let's not
So
dwell
what I'm
on it.
going
I've
to do-
made my call.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to flavor move to swim away from the wreckage to where I am clear of it, but staying in the same spot. Or if it's better, I can move 5 feet to the east or south or any direction, really. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it would be like you'd be swimming up,
Yeah.
right? We're in three-dimensional space now.
Right.
Yeah, so swimming up and out of the thing.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
As part of a trick attack, which, as far as I could tell, reading the underwater rules, works the
Yeah,
same.
it's just going to be a -2 to your
Minus
attack.
2.
Not to your trick.
So yeah, I'm gonna try that and double check to make sure, since I've leveled, that it's still accurate. So let's get that trick attack check. 27. on the
Successful trick, my friend.
All right,
Successful
so
trick.
pistol attack. That's a nat
Sigma
1, baby.
7, I'm assuming? Sigma 7 was your target in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But it's a nat 1, so-
I can't give that one to you.
Womp, 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 womp.
It's all
Yeah. All right, but you did move out of the sinking submarines. We got that going for us.
I swam up.
Yes.
You did it.
Yes, you did. The Showbot welder is going to target Hestia.
Okay.
God, I want a full attack so bad, but like, what?
Do it.
No, dude, get out of my face, man. with that.
Telepathically, Hestia says to this one that she sees about to draw on her, "For what it's worth, I very much respect your profession."
Okay. He has like a little puzzled look, but then snarls, like what's it? And then we'll fire, and that's a 23
Yeah, that hits.
against your EAC. Very good. Ooh, the damage is low. That is 3 electricity and fire damage total.
Okay.
And that's the welder's turn, which brings us to Roland.
All right, Roland's going to get in this thing now that his weird, hairy paw flippers are out.
Love that.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm going to move 20 feet up to...
Title of the next King Gizzard album. Weird Hairy Paw Flippers.
Yeah. I'm moving to the southwesternmost one, the one that Vincent has been attacking. And I am going to then attack with my lunar weapon. So
Okay.
here we go. This is at a -2, right?
It is. Can you have
Oh,
an underwater fusion? Or that's what you mean, like, because you don't have an underwater
Oh wait,
fusion.
I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry, what?
Can you have an underwater fusion on the...
A
Solarium?
Trailblazer fusion.
I have, yes. So you put fusions on the Solarium crystals that you put
Okay.
into your Solarium
Then it
weapon,
wouldn't be...
so-
It would just be... Yeah, -2.
But
I
just
got you.
-2
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
rolled the wrong attack. So let's roll the right one. It's okay. How about 12 to hit the EAC? No,
12's not going to
do
get it. Yeah,
Just
not
a
going to get
smidge
it, brother.
shy.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you are
just a
fully
little-
attuned now, right?
I am fully attuned. yes.
Okay. Very good. Tia, you and Mantis.
Indeed. Okay. I am going to use Master Control again, give away my move action so that Mantis has a full turn.
Yep.
With Hestia's standard action, I am going to use Harrying Fire against the Shobad to my left, which, if I succeed, will essentially just negate the -2 to Mantis's attack.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
But got to do everything I can to be trying to hit. So I've got to roll an attack with my weapon against. I got to beat a 15. And I did. I got a 25.
Okay.
So that will be a +2, which will just cancel out the -2. So
Negate the
regular
negative.
attack from Mantis.
Mantis, same target on the Showbot. Well, yeah, obviously.
Yes,
these two
has to be
Harry.
the
Yeah.
same target.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep.
However, I am going to move first as Mantis, which will move both of us. Just one space. I just want to get closer to people so that I can use my communalism if I need to.
Okay.
Right. And so both of us move, and now Mantis will take the shot with the disintegrator rifle. Will a 16 hit against EAC?
It will, in fact, hit.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. That is going to be 24 acid damage.
24 acid damage. You rolled
Nice.
pretty high on that, didn't you?
I rolled a 19 on the die for my 1d20 plus 5.
That's
awesome.
a fucking really big hit, dude.
That's
really,
a chonk.
That's a very big hit. Yeah.
Very,
Smoked him.
very big.
Okay. Morgan.
No, I have one more thing. And this I'm going to frustrate you with. I'm sorry. But I did post in our Live and Let Fly that list of survival actions you can do when you're riding a creature, right? And one of them is to basically side straddle your mount to provide yourself cover. Now, you have to roll a survival and hit a 15 to do it, but I would provide myself cover from... Like, it wouldn't
One
be
side.
from... Yeah, right. Like, it doesn't say one side, but I was going to make the argument, even though it's detrimental to me, that like it makes sense that it would just be from one side. So from the side from the guy that I just attacked, that is probably going to attack me next time.
You want cover. I got you.
Right.
Okay, roll the
but
survival check.
I gotta pass the survival, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Total
I
cow
like
wouldn't
the rule.
Cowgirl.
I passed.
Cowbug.
Cowbug, yeah.
I got a 30.
I
Nice.
guess I don't know what the DC is, but I'm assuming
It's 15.
15. Okay.
Yep.
All right, we do it. You do that, Morgan.
That's dope.
You're up. You need to get out of this boat.
And they do that. Morgan will move up.
Okay.
And as they do, they see that Roland is faced off against that southwestern Shabad. What does the damage look like on that?
It looks
Midland?
certainly bloodied.
Okay.
Certainly,
all right.
a little beyond that even. Let's say.
A little bit.
I got this one.
Okay. Then Morgan would look
I'd say, I'd focus on the other side.
to the android. Maybe this will go in my favor. Doubtful. And they will kind of bring their hands up to their chest and then sort of release them really quickly. And as they do, this wave of weariness washes over the
Did you just
android.
sleepy Care Bear this?
A little bit,
Yeah.
you are going to need to do another will save for the android.
Okay,
As
I can do that.
Morgan casts Day's Weariness.
Day's weariness, like a day's weariness.
No.
like DAY''s.
Yeah, yes. Not
Yeah.
DAZ.
I got you. Yeah. What? This is an android, so it has constructed. What kind of?
One living target.
Right, but like what kind of spell is it?
That
What are you trying to
Does it
find
count
out?
as construct
mind-
immunities, or does it?
It's mind affecting, pain, enchantment, school, if that's what you're looking for.
I mean, androids are not immune to mind affecting.
No, I think they get a bonus though.
They might, yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Is
It is mind affecting, for what it's worth.
constructed for effects targeting creatures by type. Androids count as both constructs and humanoids, whichever type allows an ability to affect them for abilities that affect only one type, and whichever is worse for abilities that affect both types. They receive a +2 racial bonus to saving throws against disease, mind-affecting effects, poison, sleep.
Yeah, so you'll get a +2 to this.
Yeah,
That makes me sad.
yeah. I thought that's what it was. Okay, 13.
Okay, well,
Ooh,
they
yeah,
failed,
fuck
so
yeah.
suck it.
Yes.
Sorry, like, respectfully, suck it.
I'm not rooting against you right now. You know,
Okay,
like,
sorry, I have to assume. That is...
She's also needs this, what is it? Clicker.
yeah.
That is going to be 14. I think it's untyped damage.
Cheater
damage?
huh?
It's
Cheater
just cheater
damage.
damage.
Yay.
I've looked in 3 different places and I
It
cannot
is, it's
find.
just damage. Typically, mind affecting effects do cheater damage.
Okay. And they will also be fatigued for 6 rounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, don't some
Oh.
mind affecting do actual mental damage? Like, that's not
Well, it
cheater
doesn't
damage.
call it mental damage. It just says damage.
It just says
so it's
damage.
untyped damage.
Cheater damage.
Fatigued? Okay. And 14 damage?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Very good. I like it.
Yay.
And you did swim up, right?
Yes, yes.
Nobody's still in the sub. at this point. The sub has floated so far down as to be out of the pic, okay? Or it's sunk so far. It's floated so far. It's sunk
it reverse
so far
floated.
down. Yeah, it's like a reverse float, you know? What do they call that? Sinking, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got a Showbot Welder in melee combat with Roland. The Showbot Welder is going to use one of its free hands with those big gauntlets that it has on.
Mm-hmm.
And it... Ooh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so... We're going to roll to attack you, Roland. That's an 11. I'm
That's a miss.
certain that's a miss. Okay. Another one. The northeast one. Another shot on Gadrick. Man, the rate of dealing damage is so slowed down underwater. I'm noticing that instantly. 12 doesn't hit your
Does
EAC
not.
either. All right, so that brings
It's
us
just
to
hard to
Vincent.
hit.
Speak for
It's hard to
yourself.
hit.
I'm rolling 1d20 plus 5.
All right. So Vincent is going to go ahead, line up his shot against. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and target the one due west, because I feel like Roland is going to go ahead and release his supernova
The one.
No,
on the one south.
He's in Graviton. He
I'm
can't.
in Graviton.
Oh yeah,
But I'm gonna wreck him. So
Yeah,
don't
but
worry.
he ends up in its grill. You're targeting the one that was attacking and being attacked by Mantis.
Yeah, the one that Mantis,
By Mantis,
has softened up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Right,
ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
Well,
give it to
then
me.
I'm going to give you communalism because you're within 10 feet.
Oh, nice.
You'll get
Okay.
advantage.
Nice.
Well, isn't that just nice?
That's
And that's your one free for the day.
Yep.
There, you can keep doing it. That's
They'll
a
cost
reaction.
resolve.
It's a reaction too, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Vincent. Give me two attack
I rolled
rolls.
a 20. So
What- all right. Do you want to try to get a crit or?
You
Yeah.
roll twice and take the better.
You roll twice and take the better.
Oh,
So-
okay.
There's no
okay.
point in not rolling
He's like,
it twice.
no.
I don't think I want to take the
I
chance.
thought if there was a chance he could save it, but there's not. So okay, all right. Yeah, no, I'm taking the 20. So I rolled
Okay.
lower than
All right. That's a hit.
that. All right. 7 points of damage.
7 damage.
Yeah, middling.
Okay.
Decent.
It's damage. We're getting there.
Damage is damage.
We're getting
Damage
there.
is damage.
Anything else for you? Any move? Any move? Are we chilling? We floating? We're good where we are.
Hey, I'm here. I'm just floating.
Treading. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
all float
Sigma
down here.
7 is up.
Float down. Still
on.
holding his breath, by the way.
You're gonna pass out if you keep that
Yeah,
up.
hey, he's got 3 con. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you got a ways to go. You know, you got a ways to go.
But he's still not wrong. You will pass out if you keep on keeping on.
Yeah. I mean, you got what, like 19 rounds, 18 rounds, something like that. But just keep in mind, you know, as you get closer.
Yeah. I'm
Right,
not
right,
gonna-
right. It still hasn't sunk into his head. Like, hey, you've got
Right.
your fucking Envio seat on, stupid. You know?
It's okay. You're afraid. You're doing good.
Right,
you're holding
right.
down. You're holding it down.
Hell, I'm proud of you.
I would have taken the shaking condition. But, yeah.
Just an
Okay.
overachiever like that.
As a
I'm
movement
not, well, I'm
action,
just not a wuss.
as a
you
movement
know.
action, Sigma 7 is going to choose an enemy. I'm going to choose Gadrick, okay? And he's going to say, "Not in the face." And I need you to roll a will save, Gadrick.
Envoy bullshit. Let's
All right,
go.
let's see how this do. All right, so I've got a +6 to my will. That is a natural 1 for a 7.
Come on, man.
Stop
That's
rolling
a
those.
fail.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn.
you will
You're immediately seduced.
you will take a -4 penalty in addition to all other penalties to all attacks that you make against Sigma 7 until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so yeah, so basically
Okay.
1 turn for me.
One turn. Yep.
Okay.
And which is coming up, by the way, to be fair. Okay. And then he will take a shot on you with his pistol. That's a 9. So no dice on that. Your
Yep.
turn, Gadrick.
All right, so the ranges underwater with the underwater fusion or the Trailblazer fusion are still the same, right?
Yeah, the fusion
Negates the.
negates those
Okay.
issues. Yeah. I think. Let me.
Actually, I don't see anything with the firing and range increments and stuff.
Oh no, it's just effects during storms,
Yeah.
winds or windstorms. So yeah, it doesn't really. So yeah, you're gonna have a range issue there.
Well, what are the range penalties?
It
Because
is.
I'm scrolling and I've been looking and I have not seen it yet.
So
I don't
Throwing
see a
weapons
range
have one.
penalty except for throwing weapons.
Oh, that's the only one.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I'm seeing.
Same.
I mean,
So, all right. Well, I have a 60-foot range, so I can reach out and touch anybody here.
Yeah.
But can you reach out and touch Faith?
Yep. That's the important question.
Nah, probably not.
No.
So
It is an intangible thing.
Yeah.
So while Gadrick is moving, and this is just for the flavor of the trick attack, he is moving, let's say just a little bit to the north, but he's kind of looking like he's just repositioning and aiming at or looking like he's going to attack the guy to the north, but trick attacks the guy that Roland's fighting.
okay.
So
Little fake out.
little fake out type
Little
thing.
flavor fake.
The no look pass.
Exactly. So it's a 27 on the trick.
That's a success.
Pulling that Gaddy Mahomes shit.
A
19
19
is a hit. 19 is a hit, my friend.
Hell
Sorry.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get that pistol damage and the trick attack damage. We have 8 plus 13, so 21 damage.
Nice.
21 damage
Against the one that-
reduces the Showbod to 0 HP. Do y'all remember
Hell
what
yeah.
Showbods have, though? I gotta...
Ferocity, like orc ferocity.
Correct.
Is it Die Hard?
No,
Die
Hard.
it's like orc ferocity.
Ah, okay.
I have to undo this, though, because he's got a... I guess it doesn't matter, because, I mean, he's going to die at the end of the turn anyway, but I am going to get an attack off on that thing, right? Like, are they targetable to cancel the ferocity if you attack their downed body?
Are they? Wait, what now?
Or they don't come back up until their turn. Right?
Once per day, a Showbod brought to 0 hit points, but not killed. Well, I mean, but not killed is kind of the bugaboo, right?
Here's
Yeah, but I mean,
here's
I mean,
ferocity.
Is that-
the text for ferocity says when the creature is brought to 0 hit points, it can keep fighting for one more round. It can act normally until the end of its next turn. If it has 0 hit points at that point, it dies. If it would lose further hit points before this, it ceases to be able to act and dies. So if you attack the like, it's still there on its
still there.
last breath, and if it takes
can-
one
can-
more
you
hit,
can-
it goes down.
okay, got it. All right, so that's Gadrick. Good trick. I mean, good shit. You know.
Oh, while it's still my turn, I would like to over the comms to Vincent. Buddy, you got to breathe, man. You're gonna suffocate yourself. You got environmental protections on. Breathe.
And you just hear like a huge gasp of air, like,
Like he's held his breath like the past 15 seconds or
right.
18 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's not that long.
Not that
but-
bad.
It's
Okay.
really not, you know.
I mean, that's still
But under duress,
it's
you
not
feel like-
nothing.
a panic,
you know?
a panic
Right.
breath for
Yeah.
sure.
Burst of
Elevated
panic,
heart
you know?
rate, like in
Yeah.
the middle
Right,
of combat,
right.
18 seconds is a long time to hold your breath.
Yeah, for sure,
For sure.
Try fighting while holding your breath. Just
All right.
Don't wanna.
putting that out there.
The Showbot Welder is going to turn their attention to Roland, who is just, mortally wounded. Let's say.
I'm not mortally wounded.
Not
Roland
you,
is?
but his ally is. His ally
We
is
said
mortally
he's going
wounded.
to turn to Roland, who is mortally wounded.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
You're
want
right,
to
my
say
bad.
engage with his ally. I said it in my head, but not out loud. So that's not how this works. This is an audio medium. We have to say the things we
Well,
want.
you can understand my consternation.
Yeah.
there,
Okay. 18, sucker.
Why you lying on me?
That's a hit. That's a miss. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right.
He was so
actually-
confident about
Hey,
that.
it was a good roll for me. I've been rolling shit.
I just love it. That was awesome.
They can't hit a
The,
thing.
the
All right, Roland.
unmitigated confidence of that announcement.
So the
18,
guy-
sucker.
So the guy's still standing, huh?
He's still standing. If you do 1 damage to him, you'll prevent him
But
from
yeah, I
attacking
don't want
you.
to waste my attack on that because he is going to die next turn.
But he's still standing, so he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I can guarded step,
Yeah.
guarded swim, whatever you want to call it.
Guarded swim.
Can you actually do that underwater? Guarded?
I mean, if you have a swim speed,
Okay. Okay.
I think.
I didn't see.
Making up rules.
That's my
here.
ruling.
Let's see how this is.
For the purposes of expediting this, I'm
I
going to
got
say
furry
it's fine.
fins,
I got
motherfucker.
furry fans. Get on my level.
Okay, you can guarded swim over to the other show body.
A guarded tread.
Dog
All
paddle.
right.
Doggy paddle.
Most
And then I'm
definitely.
gonna
Guarded paddle.
attack this other guy here.
Okay, great.
Do it.
I will. Let's go. With a -2. All right, that's gonna hit with a 23.
23 hits, yes.
All right, let's get it. Get some damage going on here. I'm so glad I switched out my crystal. This is not doing fire damage anymore. It's doing ice damage, or cold damage, rather. All right, so that's 18 points of damage, 3 of which are cold. The rest are slashing.
I have some interesting news for you all.
Okay.
Listen, man, I don't know how this affects your stuff, but I just saw this in this little box text.
Uh-oh.
This adventure assumes NPCs on Entha have prepared for underwater combat, and the weapons they wield have the underwater special property. When a creature uses such a weapon underwater, it ignores the normal -2 penalty to attack rolls and deals full damage on a hit. So I've essentially been at a disadvantage I didn't need to have. Which, yeah, it is what it is, but going forward, I will not be taking an additional -2 off of my stuff. All
I
right.
don't like it.
You might have got like 1 hit in that you didn't, maybe 2.
However, with 14 HP remaining, that 18 slashing damage is enough to bring it to 0. I'm gonna keep him up there just to, so that I don't,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you're gonna trigger the ferocity or whatever, right? So
Right.
we'll call that good. We'll call that good. Anything else from you, Roland? I think that's
it.
everything.
That's it.
All right, Tia and Mantis.
Okay, so we still haven't killed the one to the west, but Roland is engaged. Can I?
They're on their way out.
Okay,
right?
that's
They're
what I was
both-
gonna say. Do we know that they're like super low?
Well, they're both in their ferocity mode, so they have one
okay.
round left.
I knew one was. I didn't
They can
realize the
still
other one
attack
was.
you though.
I've got.
Well,
look,
yeah, I mean,
I
they're
got a
gonna
lot
do
of-
that
I got a
either
lot of
way, yeah.
rules I've been trying to keep up with. So sorry, I missed that.
I'm assuming same deal, master control. Do you want to harrying fire one of these things for Tia?
Yeah, well, but I'm gonna switch over to the the guys on the right.
Okay.
So I will. Well, actually, let me just double check my range and all that stuff because I don't
You're
want to
good.
be cheating you.
You're good.
Okay, I'm exactly 30 feet away from the northern right side, getting his hazard pay underwater welder. So perfect. Yes, I will institute master control or implement master control. I will harrying fire as Hestia to negate the -2. Did we not have access to the underwater special property?
I don't know.
That's part of all that underwater stuff you gave
Too
us?
late now.
I guess not. I think it. I mean, it's. I've got
I
it on
think,
every
I think
single
it gave us
NPC.
everything else. Yeah, because I remember, like, we did a lot of prep for this, and none of us have the underwater special property. Okay, so Hestia just has to hit a 15. I hit exactly a 15
Nice.
for my harrying fire.
Well, that's a harrying fire then.
Okay, so
fire is harried.
harried.
Harry, the Tia will roll normal on the attack roll.
Well, Mantis will.
Excuse me, Mantis. Yes.
Okay. So, I'm actually, because that's the thing is when I use master control, if I give my move action away and then Mantis can either move and standard or can full attack, right? But I'm scared to death of full attacking. It's the thing, because their to hit is not great. So I'm gonna move over a little bit to get closer to like Gadrick, be between Gadrick and Vincent for potential further communalisms if I need to, and then we'll shoot with Mantis's disintegrator
thing, yeah.
rifle liquidator.
Against who? the showbot, right?
Yeah, the showbot to the north.
Got
and
it.
I just rolled a natural 20 with a disintegrator rifle.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, he gone. He gone.
We'll see you.
Disintegrated.
And so do we double it or do I roll it twice?
Roll it
I
twice.
will never remember.
Forever,
That. I mean,
I
it's
will
been
also,
5 years
yes.
and I never remember it. Okay. So the first one is 21 damage. The second one is bad. It's 8 damage. So it's a
no.
total of 29 damage.
He's got to be dead.
To 29 damage.
Yes, total. I got 21 on the first and 8 on the second.
Okay, good hit, man. That was pretty strong, dude. Pretty strong. I like it. All right, Morgan, you're up.
Okay, seeing that showbot is still up, the northern one, it looks pretty busted. Or pretty, what would you say, Zach?
Melty.
Melty.
Which one?
The northern
that
one?
just got
Oh
hit.
yeah, it's bloodied for sure. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna do a first level mind thrust. Because that seems appropriate. They're not gonna move, but 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, sweet. You do that.
So don't feel bad, Zach. We've also been nerfing ourselves because we forgot that we did the downtime activity to aquafit our weapons that negate the -2. So we have also been rolling at -2s this whole time.
Yeah.
We're all
So it works
struggling
out. It
together.
works out.
Yeah, to ignore
Okay.
the -2 penalty to attack rolls and deal full damage on a hit. That's why I just put the underwater property or the note on my pistol.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I lied. I am gonna move to be like north-ish of Vincent.
Okay. You can do that. You deal a ton of damage to that showbot, bringing them very, very low. We all are going to start rolling normal attacks now, so that's great.
Here we go.
I'm really happy about that. I got to be honest. I'm actually
It
thrilled.
makes me feel. It makes me feel way
At
better.
least
about
both
it, too.
sides screwed up,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
We really should have spent like 5 minutes going over all this because it is
did.
complicated, you know?
It is the thing. Like,
So
Well, it's just like we
rolling like normal.
Well, we just thought
didn't
that
go
we were
over
getting
everything.
it from the wrong source.
Yeah.
That we were,
Yeah.
You know.
downtown activity aquafit, we can assume that all of my
Everybody
NPCs are going to
did.
have it, and you all have it on the weapons that you already have. If you
Right.
upgrade your weapons, you will no longer have that. You
Heard.
see what I'm saying, though?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah, we
tracks,
each
yeah.
picked a weapon that
Yes,
has
you
that.
just picked a weapon
property now.
and aquafitted it. Very good. I'm glad. I really, really am. Now, Morgan, you attacked, you moved. That's everything for you, right?
I'm all set.
All right. This showbot has 1 round left in the tank. I no longer have control of it.
That's probably because it died.
Okay, but it's gonna step up 5 feet and attack
Right.
you with its melee attack.
Let's go. I figured it might
Yeah. And I think
flank.
we can flank it. Yeah, we can get the flank.
It's all good. I haven't been touched. I'm good.
All right, so you get a -2 to your AC, I believe, is what you or flanking. I get a +2 to the attack, is what it is.
Correct. Yeah.
Flanking. It's an 18 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
That's with the flank.
That's with the flank. Yeah.
It's not gonna.
I
do it.
rolled shit. What did I roll?
Not well, and I'm okay with it.
8 on the die, so that's a bummer. Okay, and then it dies, right? So,
Yep.
yeah, there we go.
We'll see.
All
I
right,
like that. Thank you.
Northeastern
melodramatic.
showbot is going to take one. Let's see if we can get one on. Oh, wait. I forgot. This bad boy has incredibly low HP, and you hear him say, "Saw this! You're not paid enough, Sigma!" And he turns to swim away.
That's a shame because industry standard is very high for underwater welders.
And is going to spend its full round swimming
Pissing
back
off.
up to shore.
Yeah, especially for skilled labor like that. You can't find pipe fitters anywhere.
And hazard
Oh my
pay the
God.
entire time.
So
Just
that's-
like Edge Corp. Cutting corners.
So I think this thing's got a pretty gnarly swim speed, actually.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it
Looks
can
like
move
if
80
Michael
feet.
Phelps was a
Full-
Navy
full
SEAL,
turn,
you know?
it can go 80 feet.
Oh, wow.
So
It can narratively remove itself from the fight, and
Yep.
we're all understanding and good about it. You know, like,
I ain't
see
broke
ya,
up at all.
bye. Yeah.
all right, Vincent. Sorry, man. Back to you.
Oh, all good. So yeah, seeing that, he's going to go ahead and line up a shot against Sigma 7.
Okay. Sigma 7.
18.
18 is a hit, friend.
Hey, man, I've been hitting every single round. Feels good.
You've been soldiering.
Right. 8 points of piercing.
8 points of piercing damage. Ooh, okay. All right.
And I'm going to remain where I'm at.
Roger that. Sigma 7 is going to again attempt to, please, not in the face, to Gadrick. So roll will save.
Yeah, fine.
Quit attacking us. We're not.
Ooh,
It's not a discriminate thing. If it hits your face, we're just aiming at you.
21.
21, success.
Nah, I think I will shoot you in the face, thanks.
Leave a will.
Premeditated, partner.
I'm sorry, did you
He passed the
Still your turn.
save, so it's Sigma's.
Oh. God, I was looking at my sheet, man. Trying to figure if I had any tools, you know, like, again,
Yeah.
I have not eaten dinner.
Back pocket stuff.
I'm very
yeah.
tired.
It's all good.
Attack on you, Gadrick.
Not in the face, please.
25 against your EAC.
Ow, my face.
Ow! My face. 6.
Not the bean
Wait,
pouch.
no, I'm sorry.
Not the bean pouch.
I'm
Got me right in my bean.
That sounds like a totally different part of
now
it.
I don't
Start floating away.
I think it negates the damage from the underwater special property.
Yeah, it negates the
Deals full
half
damage on hit,
Yeah.
and it's partial fire. I'm assuming it still does full
It
damage.
still does.
then.
No, it still does. The fire still gets decreased because it's fire.
Only by half.
But the
instead
fire
of-
only gets decreased.
It's like
The
half
other part
damage instead
doesn't.
of quarter damage.
Okay, so 5 damage.
Okay,
5 damage.
I can handle that.
That's barely a singed whisker right there.
My whiskers.
All right, good stuff. Gadrick, your chance to shine, man.
Tag him back, Gadrick.
Okay. And Gadrick's gonna swift action. Open a line of communication real quick. Try to, because clearly he can say not in the face, and I can hear him. So I'll be like, "Who the hell are you? Why are you shooting at us? I know we've been fighting for a minute, but why?"
He says, "You stole something very valuable from Elaine Rysora, and I'm here to take it back."
Oh, okay. And now I'm
Oh,
gonna shoot
you're a
him.
bounty hunter? Now you're doomed.
All right. Trick attack check. That is a 28 on the trick.
Success.
Pistol attack. That's a nat 20.
How do you do it, dude? How do you
First,
do
I'm
it?
rolling all these dice so I can
oh,
see
yeah, I wanna
the big
what
numbers.
big damage is. Okay,
Because that's why I play
understand.
these games, with the combat
That's
at least,
why
to
I
see
play.
big numbers. So let's see, that's 20, 30, 42.
Wow.
42 damage.
Good God.
And I just
How do
blast
you
him.
do it? Yeah,
blast
just
him
blast him.
right in the face.
Right in the face. No, not the face.
I would like to also do a reaction as part of this cinematic thing here. I'll be like, and I do my victory cry, and so you can go, you can go ahead and take all that stamina back as you kill.
Sweet. Hey, Roland, turn your mic on.
Nice.
It's just like been burbling and we've all been talking.
And so the Sigma 7 does the opposite of floats down to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
Float.
Does the old reverse float, eh?
Oh, the old reverse
The
float.
old reverse float, dude, gets him every time,
Every
man.
time.
Okay,
stuff.
all right. So you do that, Gadrick. Good shit, y'all. Did everybody get stamina back, or just the person who scored the critical hit from the
Nat 20
from your
person.
victory
just,
strike?
just the person that scored the hit. But I think that Gadrick's the only one that's been
Yeah.
touched.
Yeah.
And I was only down 10.
Showbud welder. Dude,
Hestia.
this is
Hestia
just
got a
Yeah.
little glance.
This is just a formality at this point.
This thing got hit 2 or 3 very small times.
What does
But
sideshow
Pulse Strike
bod
Gauntlet.
got going on here?
I like that.
Giant showbod. 26
okay.
to hit
You can get one in on your way out. There. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go.
Have that. You
Roll
have
Alright,
it.
like, that's
9
cute.
bludgeoning and sonic damage as
Yeah,
this
dude.
gauntlet smacks
super
you
proud of
right
you. Like,
across
really
your
good.
face, and then he goes "Rah," and falls over dead. So
Dude, amazing.
Got a bunch of
hit.
theater
Masterful
students.
GMing, dude. Incredible. I got my ass handed to me there at the end.
all right, we're out of turn order. There is some loot involved that we
My
will
boots at
deal
the bottom.
with.
Well,
Yeah,
but we
sinks to the
also
bottom.
have our ship is destroyed now.
However,
Right.
there are 4 unattended wave
Oh,
cutters
perfect.
yeah.
sitting around.
Nice.
Nice.
So how
Yeah.
convenient is that?
That's
How-
very convenient.
All right,
I
we'll
like
find
that.
out exactly how convenient it is next time on Live and Let Fly, because we'll see.
Oh,
We'll see
Well,
ya.
Hestia says
Everybody go get a
to
clicker.
Vincent,
clicker.
now see, wasn't this fun?
Yeah.